Hey, what's going on, guys? Gulliver here. Today I'm going to make a different kind of video. I checked another day. Uh, Sunstreak Rosa only members videos is paid content, and there's a video called "What the Top Players Are Using in Transformers Earth Force." I commented on it, and I have found the list on Dale's what's the name, Discord, and I asked him, like, can I use your screenshot of your stuff to try to record and comment some stuff that I think it's interesting. He didn't answer me. I think he's not interacting recently. He just have sent the automatic videos that are like shorts and edited pieces and clips of his live streams. He's not like reacting to anything. Like, he normally responds to everyone, gives a like, thumbs up, heart emoji of almost every comment. He's a very kind guy, but as soon as he doesn't answer me and he's not exactly his content, I feel that like would be fine to me to ask some stuff, to show some stuff, not show some stuff, but commenting some stuff. I would like to comment the top 8 bots in the game that are the ones that have more than 10k users. It's Flatline Minerva, Pipes Headstrong, Rock Blot, Smokescreen Breakneck, Trax Cutthroat, Soundwave Blaster, Half Shell, Roadbuster, and City Spray and Octopunch. You have commented in this video. I'm going to like play random teams here, just to like have something in the back to you to like don't be like, oh, he's just talking stuff and everything, but like just have some interesting thing. I actually am in love with Nemesis Prime right now. Nemesis Prime, Kulagoon, Transmetal 2max is one of my favorite trios to go like in deep in maps and destroy everything. It's been really nice. But anyway, he commented back in this video that, and I switched my alliance. A friend of mine called Infinity have like saying, please join our alliance for like months, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. The guys were like always like fine to me. Don't want to say bad. I don't want to say bye to any one of those. But the mentor just kind of like, oh, it's just fine, bro. I definitely understand. Go for the new challenge and everything. He's really kind. Scotty, thanks for you, buddy. You're very kind to me since day one. So Woza said it's not it's not a coincidence that his war team is basically the top 8 bots of the game. He said that like he likes a lot the most consistent ones, the most impactful ones, and I think that definitely he has good taste for it, because it actually makes a lot of difference for the team he has built. They have a 55 plus win rate, except for Soundwave and Sea Spray. I think that's not that's very good. It's more than, it's like every 2 games you're guaranteed to win one, basically. It's very, very good, very, very fine. I don't pay too much attention to the gameplays, just to be something here. I'm just playing autopilot. RT2 is basically carrying me up. Get what you want. You can see like some stuff of my account if you want. Like, sometimes see how I play, like sometimes see how I do stuff. And it is a way to me like interact with you guys and everything. So there's not much new stuff here on these bots. They're like very strong bots. Uh, I honestly was surprised because Headstrong was less used than Flatline, but Flatline's like absolutely huge. There's like I think one comment that was said is that there's no replacement for Flatline in the game. And the first time I saw that, I was like, yeah, basically there's no Flatline in theory on the healers, on the doctor side, on the doctor side. But I have a tech for you if you have if you don't have a decent Minerva upgraded to your account and you want to do some random stuff. Uh, Run, Max, run! I need to get in range to this shit. I love Triptychon. I think I will keep with Triptychon. Same if I upgrade Nemesis more. I just like it more. And I just realized that I just misclicked again. The misclicks are the ones that are the things that most destroy me. It's not the lasers, not the mortars, not the titans. It's the misclicks. They always destroy me. One of the alternatives that I think that is viable for the for Minerva, it's actually Octone Sandstorm, and I'm going to explain why in a minute here. If you think about it, his assays combined have a better heal ratio per assay points used than Minerva. I'm going to do some math stuff here to explain, but I think that you guys will get it. Let me check my calculator here. Just don't mess stuff up. Is like I think this is the reason. The reason of this is mainly because Flatline doesn't have a G1 core, basically that heals extra stuff. As a healer, he's like consistently helping the team, which is good. But like talking about SA, you have 40 as mine one, which is not like reference to anything, but like just to take into consideration. 432 times 15. So this means that you have a massively 6k 580 heals in 15 seconds. Consider that mine Octone is not that high on level. So let me check one thing here, just to represent a little bit more of accuracy what I want. I'll switch those up. One of the things that I think that is useful that I do is that I make some standards in my accounts to make stuff like more on par with what they do, so I can compare with a little bit more of accuracy. So considering a SA level 4 with the 3-star level 40 flatline, we have 130 heal for 15 seconds, which gives us the total of 1950. But for Octone, because it's G1 core, it gives us a total of 941. But if you activate, after the supply drop, Toxic Rush, you have an extra 941, which gives us the total of 1882. But since you have a lot, and I mean a lot of good damage and stuff with the healing, with the process, and you can still be able to boost the healing up a little bit even further with his G1 core. Let's try to see how it would be if we maxed him out. He would get so 182 plus 4% would be 1957. So 1957. This would give us a slightly little bit more than Flatline. Okay, it's just 7 HP increased in comparison to Flatline, which is basically like nothing. But like, if you have a G1 core maxed out for Octone, and you're able to activate his SA, the first 2 activations with the 2 SAs are going to be kind of worth it. Because if you think about it, Flatline costs 5 and then 10. If you activate both of his skills twice, it's going to cost 10, 6 and then 12. So 18, so 3 extra ability points. But you have the same amount of healing. You have acid in the middle of the process. You have damage in the middle of the process. You don't have the healing consistent with the passive of Flatline, but you have the consistent damage on Astro Train. And I just understood that the AI of the Octone, the AI of the triple changers are like kind of similar to gunners. They have like that stuff on their arms. They're like similar to jets. Like they got kind of like, they don't go really far away. You just it depends of your movement with the rushing essays. So you kind of have an alternative to Flatline in the form of Octane. You waste a little bit of extra ability points, but you have stuff to like try to go deeper. I'm taking in consideration the 3 stars to like show what I mean, but like I think that's in my head is proportional to every single one, you know. So what happens is that I can you can replace Flatline somehow. It's not absolutely impossible. And there is another thing that's interesting, that in the in his video, one of the bots that has a lot of high win ratio, the second one that has the biggest win ratio, is exactly Octone. Unhappily, there's no specifications of which star the bot is in this list or which cores they have one in this list. I think that would be a ridiculous job to do. It'd be really, really hard. But like, Octone has 2 G1 cores, the acid and the supply one. So I don't know which one, but I think that's not a coincidence that he has one of the biggest win-loss ratios in the game. He has the same SA ability, healing ability that Minerva has, basically. He has good damage, he has acid. I think that in the middle of the process, having be able to like heal your guys while anti-healing the enemies ones is like massive in this game. It's definitely something that's really, really impactful. I really like Octone since day one. I just felt that he needed a G1 core, and he has 2 right now. So like, it's kind of interesting to see. So this is something that I wanted to share with you guys. for the flatline factor. Uh, Outside of that, there's another thing that I want to talk, which is really really interesting, which is a huge, but huge difference from Headstrong to the other Rushing Warriors. Like, there's the first section of the list of bots that have that are the most used one on the game, and for my surprise, the second one is Bludgeon, if I am checking this right now correctly. And Bludgeon has the total of 3K 500 users basically, while Headstrong has 20K. It's like basically 7 times, is basically 6 times bigger. It's ridiculous, the difference. You have then, weird enough, I not even knew that was a thing, but Drillhorn, the Nosicone guy, which is the one that smashes walls, has the biggest win ratio in the game with 84.25 win ratio. That is ridiculous. Like, wow. I'm in shock, and like I was like, whoa, what this guy do? I have upgraded him, but I not even know what this guy does. He has like super mega acid fire, healing, regenerates, invulnerability, one shot everything. No, he's just a wall smasher, and I'm like, what? And I get really really confused because how the hell a simple wall smasher has such a huge impact in this game? Um, I absolutely cannot explain. I don't know. I think that pathing is like the thing in this game. The walls are not the problem anymore, but like they can definitely like open windows to stuff. The drill horn is like has 1K users, people that use it. So it's not like is like 120 of Headstrong proportionally, basically. So it's not much used, but it's being well used, and I think that this is an impactful thing. If you think about it, there's a lot of options in this game, and like I actually had to read what this guy does because I don't remember. There's an anti-MP thing. I have sure that I have sent sea spray in the middle of here twice. Die! Tornado Fury! Yay! Fuck, is still alive! Die! Okay, focus. So one thing that I think is interesting, outside of that, but like, congratulations to all the drill horn users. You're having a lot of good time. You're using your head. You're like being smart, doing interesting stuff. Congrats! Like, if you're able to do something that people don't, and that's something that like proportionally is obviously something that you're doing is not everyone that's able to do. This means you have something special. This means that you like understand game mechanics. This means that you understand stuff. So congrats in general. I would like to understand how it works, to be honest, but I have absolutely no idea. But okay. The other things that I would like to comment about the loots, the other ones I like don't have a lot of knowledge to mention. I think that the other ones are like explicit bots for defense. The other ones are like the generic good ones. So what I believe that something that's noticeable is the Luge. The Luge is one of the highest win ratios of the game. It's 62.45 win ratio, It's really, really noticeable. Like, if you think about it, uh, not everyone have fallen in love with the first announcement of the bot. The essay is kind of confusing because he gives you invisibility and and reflect damage. But the reflect damage with the invisible doesn't make any sense because you're going to reflect absolutely nothing because you're invisible, so people can target you. So if stuff explode close to you, you reflect. So you basically don't have a reflect. To be honest, it's just invisibility. It's just the invisibility that counts. Other stuff are like whatever. Um, it's weird. I'm not sure, but like the hack thing is ridiculous. If you have like bots like rushing more, there's a setup that I used. I'm going to show you. I think it's fun to use. I have some strategies with Deluge. These are my favorite ones that I'm going to explain to you guys. Uh, that are things that are worth to mention. So I use Deluge on my Tarantulas Spinister team. Tarantula sometimes gets in danger, so you Deluge make him invisible for him to stay alive, and since his G1 core has the self regenerate healing aspect, I think that's like fine. He recovers, he has healing, he regenerates while he's hacking everything and being invisible. You have how many seconds? You're invisible for 8 seconds, so this means that you're going to regenerate close to 6% of your HP, depending on the time of the activation. So I think it's fine. And like hacking stuff, and you can coordinate where you hack is very, very strong. So the other strategies that I use like bots that have crazy behaves like Barricade. Like he jumps around, he go for stuff, he's like crazy good. With the what's the name? Star Saber, where's the thing? I just understand that the interactions it has is absolutely insane. I took off the other combat that was there. I not even remember which was. But like, go abuse of it. They have like the trouble. They have the troubles. They have fixed it recently. There was dropping two decoys of the ghost of Megatron and Optimus with the Star Saber, so they were dropping multiples after time with time passing. As time passed in the match, so they have fixed that. And the lockdown, aka Huffer for the Autobot side, was also one of the highest ones in win ratios of matches because there was a bug in the game while he's using defense. The towers, the turrets, they don't go away. They stay there forever. And since they can't be targeted, or they can be targeted, but it's like it's impossible to destroy. Uh, it's very, very weird. Very, very like I don't know. It was really, really annoying. I was thinking that was a glitch in the game, that like there was a bot that was dropping in the game with one of the prime cores that has the turret effect. But I was like, but I kill all the octopus bots. Like some of the guys have these, but I'm like, what happened? They just spawn in one spot all the time? That doesn't make any sense. But like, it was a bug in the game with Huffer, and I couldn't understand that was Huffer because I don't know which was the name on the Autobot side. I like his visual on the Autobot side. I don't know if I have him. Yeah, it's this one. I not even know how it looks. I not even know how it does. So I was like always like confused about, oh, who is this guy? I not even recognize it. So I was always getting like confused. I think that's one of the like. I don't know if there is a skin on him, but sometimes I think he's more blue than this, or there's some like visual effect that's glitching. I don't know, but like I'm definitely sure that this is kind of a failure of mine. I kind of need to know which are the best bots in the game, but also the bots that are in the Autobot side, how they look, how they interact. So that's kind of a failure of mine, to be honest. But like, fine, you can't be perfect at everything. So this is one of the bugs that were happening that apparently got fixed. But returning to Deluge, one of the things that I think that was crazy good was that Deluge with Flame War actually makes a good combo. Because Flameworks makes the circle around, and if you activate the Flame Wars SA, and you before he gets close to a defense, you activate the Deluge. He hacks the defense and circling around another defenses and hacks a huge amount. So it's basically like a dirge, but on the ground. Basically, because you can hack a really, really big area. And the hack, I know the hack's like not super long. Every 2 seconds, enemies nearby the chosen bot will be hacked for 2 seconds. But like, it's something, you know? And like, because it passes through the defenses multiple times, the same defense multiple times, it gets hacked multiple times. So I think that like, it's not the most impactful thing, but like something that was fun to do when Deluge came out, and I think like, oh, I think it's really well with Flame War, and like actually worked in a decent amount of time, but depends a lot of the. It depends a lot of the map, depends a lot of the base, how it's how is its structure, how the defense are coordinated and how close they are from each other. If there is the anti-hack build bot, there's depends of a lot of things to it to be viable. And honestly, it's not the most consistent, but something fun to do. So Huffer's like was very high on the win loss ratios. Barricade as well, 57%, and our mighty T2 Max has a massive 58.45 win ratio, defeating Minerva, Headstrong, Blood, Breakneck, Cut, Half Shell, Skull Smasher, Acid Storm. He just loses to another very well-known bot of mine, which is Wild Rider. He also loses to Tarn, Octon that I mentioned, Deluge, and Drillhorn, which are the most relevant ones for the video that I said before. But I'm like, wow, this is ridiculous. Like, oh my god, I actually maybe have changed something in the game. I have definitely collaborated to that. But then in the middle of the video, he said it's just platinum guys that are being considered in the video. So I'm like, ah. But I get really, really happy for a moment. Like, oh my god, I am one of the percentages here. I am making the difference. I am doing stuff. Yeah, boy, let's go. It was good while it lasted. Uh, but then one thing that happens to me that I got really happy is to see that T2 Max is not a gimmicky, you know? It's very bad when you like enter a game, you see some like weird setups with weird bots and everything, and you go like, huh, this might be good, this might be not, this might be that, and just see like you like something a lot, you like something like uh, you want to have some fun with something that's like that you looks it looks good to you. It's like it's my favorite fucking bot ever in Transformers multiverse history of everything. So like it was basically like, oh my god, yeah, let's go T2 boy, you rock it. I was really happy. Another thing that's like I think is interesting to say is that I was really, really surprised because I wasn't expecting Wild Rider to be that high on win ratio. But I'm like, okay, I think that I kind of understand of the game. I'm not like talking like, oh, I'm super good and stuff. But like, I kind of maybe know what I'm doing because I told about Wild Rider, I told about how it's good, how its efficiency is. And he's definitely really, really good, bro. He's like, he's not the best bot in the game for sure, but like he's very efficient in what he does, and I think that's uh, it's not a coincidence. Then he's close to the old one shot aerial bots. He's close to Starscream. He's close to Blastoff. He's close to like these kind of bots that have this function of one shotting stuff, you know. So I'm like, okay, this might not be a coincidence. I maybe just like know what I'm doing, know what I'm saying. I'm not like talking shit. I just like think that I kind of understand the game. I feel like safer to comment stuff and say stuff with property right now, you know. So I'm like kind of happy that this was showed. Um, because they have the same function. The bots can be in two different categories of classes, but sometimes they make the same function. And by making the same functions, not that they do the same stuff, but they work to do one stuff well. Wild Rider, Starscream, Blast Off takes out build bots if something's damaged. With the jets, they're able to one shot if they're not 100% HP on the stuff. So it's like very, very, very good. And I am absolutely fine that Wild Rider don't get to one shot in the first shot. Like he's not able to take out like MDSs, big health defense lasers, shield gens. But in the in the third shot, in the second shot, maybe if you get luck with the what's the name, Gator face, he is able to. So I'm like, yay, that's nice. Uh, so that's one thing that I would like to say as well. There's another thing. Oh, Scylla is increasing. It was definitely not being used before. Like I don't remember if I got ever attacked by a Scylla aerial ever in the game. It's definitely because of the new SA that gets reworked. This makes sense now. Don't bother about Razor Sharp. I just need to place that somewhere. Don't have any idea where. Um, but in theory, it's a good idea to like destroy something close to the what's the name? Combiner beacon, combiner lab, combiner beacon, right? Combiner beacon gets popped, combiner triggers, gets received more damage. Yeah, and now it works properly. The SA is ridiculous because increased 5 seconds. No, wait. Is the SA or is the no? It's the natural update of the thing increases the seconds, but he receives 40 damage absorption, 10% damage increase from 30 to 40, and it takes 15 seconds long. It's very, very, very good. And while you have a full G1 core of the thing, I am sure that. Oops. Let us check. with 15% of the damage, right? With 15% of the damage of HP, the bot gets destroyed. That's really good. That's really really good. It's almost 20. Is almost 20. No, it's 50%. That's really really good. I'm very very much appreciative for that. I'm definitely interested to see how it functions. I'm hyped to see how it goes through. I'm definitely waiting to upgrade this bot. So other things that I would like to say is that Nightbird and Blot have a different competition that has like a similar win ratio of 55 to 58%. And I'm like, oh, but like, I'm missing something because like, Wolzar explains his videos like that maybe because of the they have like close to the same efficiency, but Nightbird costs less, so it might be the reason why. But I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is. I am not sure how the Nightbird users are using that, if it's just for popping an outpost bot. But like, if there is an outpost bot close to a defense, the guys goes for the defense, and the defense destroys the decoy, so you don't get to pop the outpost, and you have lost like 3 SA damage. So I'm not sure if that's exactly how people are using the bot, but I guess it's worth to see. And now you can see. No, you can't see. Sorry. Hey, I lose tarantulas. I'm so distracted by the by talking with the print of the thing in my face right now. But if you think about it, it's not weird. I think Nightbird's a decent one, but like, you must be. Oh, it's alive. No, fuck. It must be close. Sorry, I got distracted. Nightbird is very very good in minimized game states where like there's a lot of things that already have happened during the match. A lot of things have already been destroyed. You have just to like simplify game state. He's very good in that, I guess. So like I believe that on more simplified game states is decent, but like Blot helps you to get to the simplified game state. So I'm not sure if they are both being used together. Maybe. Not sure. I really, really don't know how people are using Nightbird. I don't remember getting attacked by Nightbird in the replays. I watched every single replay that I get. Like, one thing that I think is getting weird. Oh, it's just because I told. I wasn't getting attacked for a while. Like, no. It's defense, right? Like, 3 days ago, 8 days ago, 10 days ago, in a week, I get attacked 3 times? That's kind of weird, but like, my base is kind of weird, so like, no Nightbird, no Nightbird. Ruination love. No Nightbird. I don't know how it is RC. RC's face. No Nightbird. Flame War, no Nightbird. This one is Windblade, right? No Nightbird. No Nightbird as well. I'm not sure if RC's there with the Autobot faces, but like, you understand what I'm saying? Let me see if I have luck. I want a 4-star Star Saber. So close. Shit. Um, the last thing I want to say is that I think that one thing that's really is not a coincidence is that Knockout and Trigger Happy have 70 different users on the combined thing, 17 different uses, but the huge amount of that is like ridiculous. They are both 9K 400. One is 22, the other 5. Where's the difference of the 70? Which means that like they're basically being used together all the time, except for 70 times out of 900 out of 9,000. I think that the bots that are really close to each other, that have the really high, really close number of uses, are the ones that are being used as combos. Um, Obviously, outside of the best ones, because they're like more generic ones, like Nerva pipes, half shell. I'm really surprised that cutthroat's being used this much. Same being a 4-star. We know we are fans. We like 5-star. We like shining stuff. We like a lot of stars that are like super gold and everything. We say, yeah, it's a status thing. But like being able to see a 4-star being used this much, outclassing like 90% of the game in win rate in users, and having 56% win rate, that's a thing to be noticed. That's a thing, like for sure. Um, we can like definitely say different stuff about other bots, but that's what I would like to came up with. That's are my thoughts on the Oza video. I am really glad that I have found the Discord guy that have the screenshot of that so I could use. Thanks everyone for being helping me with the Facebook messages and DMs with tips, tricks for videos and stuff. Very much appreciative. Yalaver out. Bye guys.